Have you been in a tour with a tour guide who talks like this?
Welcome to Okayama, Japan. Behind me, you're seeing the magnificent glowing beach. The sandy beaches along the Seto Inland Sea are ripe with these tiny bioluminescent creatures during the summer months.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Guide. How's the beach glowing? Are there flashlights buried under the sand?
They glow because of the bioluminescent creatures scientifically called Virgola dolphin.
Huh? Bioluminescent? Verbula Heldenvorde? What?
Whoa, talk about boring. Notice how the tour guide talks in monotone? It's boring, right? And she talks so fast. Do you even understand what she was saying? Plus, there were no eye contact, no hand gestures, and she wasn't even able to explain to the kid why the beach is glowing. Here's the correct way of communicating.
Welcome to Ikamawa, Japan. Behind me, you're seeing the magnificent glowing beach. The sandy beaches along the Seto Inland Sea are ripe with these tiny bioluminescent creatures during the summer month. They come out to feed at nightfall after spending the day in the borrowed sand.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Guide. How's the beach glowing? Are there flashlights buried under the sand?
Good question, little fella. They glow because of the bioluminescent creatures specifically called Logara Heldendorfil. They're actually like a fireflies of the sea. Actually, they are sea fireflies. Have you seen a firefly before, haven't you? They glow like a light bulb or flashlight. They're amazing, right?
Oh, wow. That's cool. I get it now.
Now, that's a good way of communicating. You talk with a lively and engaging voice so your tourists don't get bored. You also talk with a moderate pace, meaning you won't talk too slow nor too fast but just right. Also, work on your vocabulary. Adjust the way you explain based on who you are talking to and their level of understanding. For example, when you are talking to a kid, they would not able to understand complex terms. So much better choose your words and the way you explain based on what will suit to your tourists. And top all of it, maintain eye contact, move your hands while talking, and give your best facial expression. Another element of tour guiding is people skills. You have to build a great relationship with your tourists. Be kind, be approachable, and be professional. You don't want to be like this tour guide.
Hi, may I ask if I can take a picture?
No, taking pictures is prohibited.
Good morning, Dana. I surprisingly woke up early today. Do you want to have breakfast together? I heard the hotel serving chocolate muffins and waffles.
No, I can't. I'm very busy and I'm still have to settle some documents for the tour.
That was a lame tour guide. A tour guide should be friendly, polite, and always free for their tourists, like this tour guide.
Hi, may I ask if I can take a picture?
Fortunately, we can take a picture at this sacred landmark. However, we have so many opportunity to take a picture as many as we want in our next stop.
Good morning, Dana. I surprisingly woke up early today. Do you want to have breakfast together? I heard the hotel serving chocolate muffins and waffles.
Good for you, sure. I will join you for breakfast. They say the early birds eats good stuff. Why we don't eat outside? The weather is good today.
Another important element in tour guiding is knowledge and skills. Would you rate a tour guide 5 out of 5 if they give you a tour like this?
Welcome to Cebu City. The capital of Cebu is considered as one of the oldest city in the Philippines. It is also known as the oldest settlement established by the Spaniard in the country. The Spanish colonial period started when Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan and his fleet ship under the flag of Spain arrived in Cebu.
Excuse me, Miss Dana. I'm curious. When did they first get to the Cebu? The Spaniards? Then how many years did they reign over the Philippines?
Actually, Ferdinand Magellan arrived in Cebu City on 1545? Oh no, sorry. It's actually 1521. And the Spaniard ruled over the Philippines for a very long time.
How many and ums do you hear? I bet 20. That was so embarrassing. Tour guides should be knowledgeable about the location they are touring. They must not only be ready with their prepared commentaries, but also be prepared in answering the questions of the tourists. This is done by intensive research. The tour guide should be able to answer the tourists like,
Welcome to Cebu City. The capital of Cebu is considered as one of the oldest city in the Philippines. It is also known as the oldest settlement established by the Spaniard in the country. The Spanish colonial period started when Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan and his fleet of ships under the flag of Spain arrived in Cebu City.
Excuse me, Miss Dana. I'm curious. When did they first get to the Cebu? The Spaniards? Then how many years did they reign over the Philippines?
Good question. On April 7, 1521, Magellan and other Spaniards arrived in Cebu where they were told that they could be trade and obtain provisions. Magellan was welcomed by the native chieftain of Cebu, Raha Humabon, his wife Queen Humayay in their village. Around 1565, the Spaniard fought the last king of Cebu, Raha Tupas, and occupied his territories. Crazy, isn't it? Their run only stopped around 1898, which makes it is 33 years of Spaniard colonial area in the Philippines.
much better. However, other than being knowledgeable about the information about the country, tour guides should also be skillful enough to know the first aid and preventive measures, basic purchases from which the tourists came from, and know how to problem-solve a certain situation. And lastly, it is a key element in tour guiding to have organizational skills since they coordinate with the tourist, supplier, and tour operator. They must be good in managing time and making the best use of it. Tour guides must know how to multitask because they are like the mommy ducks who's taking care of her many baby ducklings who have different demands and needs. Indeed, a tour guide's job is more than just guiding and doing commentaries.